Meditation by Marcus Aurelius. This is one of the world's most famous and influential book by a Roman emperor. Marcus wrote 12 books of the meditation as a source of his own guidance and self-improvement. The main message of the book is you have the power over your mind, not outside events. Dwell on the beauty of life. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Everything we hear is an option, not a fact. Waste no more time arguing about what's good. Man should be one. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Despite his privileges as emperor, Marcus had a difficult life. Throughout these struggles, he never gave up. He is an inspiring example for us to think about today if we get tired, frustrated, or have to deal with some crisis. The main idea in this book are change, death, shortness of life, the role and importance of the rational mind and will. Marcus reminded himself to not be upset by the misdeeds of others and to correct them if possible, but if they were stubborn and would not change, to accept it. He likened his relation to bad people to them being different body parts of the same person. Good and bad people are both part of the same universal nature and they are meant to interact and cooperate. Marcus said, it is a ridiculous thing for a man not to fly from his own badness, which is indeed possible, but to fly from other man's badness, which is impossible. It is silly to try to escape other people's fault. They are inescapable. Just try to escape your own. So the main thing is there is no need and not enough time to waste a second spying on other people. Mind your own business. Fame and desires are not worth pursuing. Marcus explained why the pursuit of fame and praise is foolish and why he especially should not care about what others think of us after we die. He points out that so many famous people have been forgotten that those who would praise will themselves soon die. Fame, no matter how great, will always fade. When you have done well and another has benefited by it, why, like a fool, do you look for a third thing on top, credit for the good deed or a favor in return? Why on earth do you need thanks or recognition for having done the right things? It's your job. Why would you need to be famous? Because you were talented? Because you were brilliant? Because you were successful? These things are part of the job too. Marcus advises not to pray to satisfy a desire, but ask them if they can remove the desire and be okay with whatever life gives to them. Another point is the universe is change. Not to live as if you had endless years ahead of you. Death overshadows you while you are alive and able to be good. Is any man afraid of change? What can take place without change? What then is more pleasing or more suitable to the universal nature? Another point which Marcus pointed out that problems are created in the mind. He believed that a person could immediately wipe any upsetting impression from their mind and be at peace. What anyone does or say, I must be good, just if the gold. What everyone does or says, I must be gold and keep my color. Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you have not been. Events can cause people to lose their cool and act immorally, but still they are not harmed by the events, but rather their reaction to them. Another point he mentioned, your rational mind is your greatest asset. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Always remember following the most important lesson from meditation is that our minds have great power. Another lesson, people will always do awful and we are only responsible our own virtue. Another lesson, meditation relates to our mortality and the shortness of life. This book helps us in two ways. As a long-term compass, an ideal that can point us in the right direction when we feel lost. Number two, as a short term of inspiration, providing reassurance, guidance, and strength when most needed. This book about daily practices we can bring into our life, practices that helps us define our own ideal and work through the obstacles to achieving it. Striving for fame or immortality in this life or after, it is vain and futile. Instead, seize the present moment. Mindfulness, give attention to the present moment. We cannot own the past or the future, so it is pointless striving to hold on to them. Always be humble, having a modest estimate of one's importance. Simple, doing only what is necessary, speaking clearly. Persistent, not giving up in the face of adversity. Patient, able to accept delays, problems, or suffering without being annoyed or anxious. Mindful, consciously aware of internal and external circumstances in the present moment. Forgiving, feeling no anger about or not wishing to punish offenses, flaws, or mistakes. We have to take time each day to sit and think with pen and a paper. The happiness of those who want to be popular depends on others. The happiness of those who seek pleasure fluctuates with moods outside their control, but the happiness of the wise grows out of their own free acts. Regarding focus, do external things distract you? Then make time for yourself to learn something worthwhile. Stop letting yourself be pulled in all directions. You need to avoid certain things in your train of thoughts. Everything random, everything irrelevant, and certainly everything self-important or malicious. True good fortune is what you make for yourself. Good fortune, good character, good intentions, and good actions. Regarding listening, he said, practice really hearing what people say. Do your best to get inside their minds. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Marcus dies by being smothered with a pillow by his own son and heir Commodus, because the emperor wanted to disinherit Commodus, leaving Maximus in charge for a time until the Senate is ready to take control of power again.